I have dated a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot, but I dated a couple of people that wouldn't really check off the boxes of what I think would be my type, attractive wise. But I don't think anybody's ugly. I don't think anybody's too hard to look at. And I feel like their personality and their insides and their character really outshines the rest. And it'd be a lot of people who don't have it all together look wise, but like could dress really well or that smells really well.
There was a guy by the name of Ron Washington. Then there was Soldier Boy. Then there was Brandon Wimberly, Justin Combs, The Game. There's a story behind the Game situation. Y'all should look it up. Her India Love in The Game, right? Jalen Love, he's a boxer. There's another one by the name of Cliff Dixon, Rick Ross. It's rumored that she had gotten with Drake, Lil Yachty, Rich the Kid, Jonnu Smith, who's a football player, Sheck West, Dwayne Bacon, right? Like she's been connected to a few people. Roddy Rich, rumored, right? And then she was with, Devin, of course.
Look, fellas, if you ever meet a woman and she says she dates men that are not her type, understand the type of woman that is. That's a woman who's working. That's a woman who's a bird. That's a woman who dates men strictly for a benefit. Understand that. If you ever meet a chick and she goes, I ain't really got no type, shorty's who she is. Now, imagine trying to fight over a chick like this and you found out what the Game did to her at that park. And this is on the internet forever.
No. That's my ball, bro. That's my ball. I get it, bro.
Nah.
I get all.
Listen to her.
I understand
Listen to her.
the Glorilla line and all that cool shit. Like,
Nah, see, but that ain't even what it was, doing. That's your ball in there. I went in there, I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? She teaching love. I don't really know too much about that. So I'm like,
nobody want to hear that shit, bro. I know you just bullshitting.
Y'all know I miss Mr. Dennis. Like, y'all know. Y'all know. What do you mean? You can't just say that without saying that. Of course, I miss Duke, but I will be seeing him at the pool party. Like, y'all know that.
Pool party?
Yeah, he's having a pool party. He invited me.
Nice.
I'm
You gonna show up?
I'm going to show up.
Okay.
And show up.
So you got invited to this pool party.
Yes, I did.
By the one and only. You look like you're excited to go.
Super excited to go. I'm super excited.
But don't you got prom coming up?
Yeah, I got prom coming up.
Okay.
What's that mean? Like, the pool party invitation came before prom, and then I got asked for prom.
To be honest, Duke not stepping, so like I go for who step. Moon know how to step.
I don't think Moon know how to.
Moon doesn't know what.
No, he doesn't know how to do that.
He don't know how to step? Oh, he's falling.
listen though, it's not that, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how to step or I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm not really fond of, you know what I'm saying, tug of war. You feel me? I you know what I'm saying? Like, at first I wasn't even seeing all the clips, but then I woke up one morning and I seen all the clips. I went down a little rabbit hole and I discovered that it was a whole bunch of tug of war. So I let go of the rope. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. I let go of the rope and you know, you feel me? So that's really all it was. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it was the lack of, you know what I'm saying, stepping. Cause it's like, bro, you feel me? Now the chat and everybody watching this right now, the issue isn't that I don't know how to step. You know what I'm saying? Cause as y'all can see for the first from the first 2 days, the first 2 interactions, you know what I'm saying? The first 2 interactions, y'all seen where like my stepping led to. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all seen where like when I, you feel me? So like,
Yo, imagine trying to fight over a bird. And it's not no regular bird you're playing tug of war for. It's a throwback bird. I'm talking about dudes like Rick Ross Smash. She was running through dudes 10 years ago, even 15 years ago. Now, she claims she's 28, but she been in the game 15 years ago. Do the math. The math is not mathing, but whatever. Look, fellas, your integrity as a man matters. Regardless of if you're doing it for the views, but the perception of you online chasing after a bird just makes you look crazy, just makes you look like a sucker. So apparently, Duke probably saw the old clips of the bird and was like, whoa, whoa, wait, hold on. This is how she's making me look? She's making me look like a sucker. And he fall back. So it's not his fault that he probably didn't know her history because, like I said, this bird been doing her thing since 15 years ago. This is a throwback bird that these dudes are now fighting over. You are fighting over Rick Ross leftovers. Think about that. How lit can you be and you're fighting over Rick Ross leftovers? As a man, you don't get lit to fight over leftovers, bro. It's pointless.
In India, after all these years, you know, all the love that we shared, and, you know, our friends and our families knowing each other.
Why he say absolutely? Girl, he say cheese.
Oh, he got burned.
Who him?
When I show you off, you like when I write my song for you.
King Combs and India Love had such good chemistry on set.
On the way to reach my goals, lot of those open and close. I've been spending millions on clothes, I've been making millions off clothes.
Always remember, one man's 2-year relationship is another man's one-night stand. Play it safe, fellas.
I was the girl that was known for dating like so many guys, and then seeing it on an outside perspective, I'm like, I don't want to be that. I want to be more than that. I'm not that. I was the girl that was known for dating like so many guys, then seeing it on an outside perspective, I'm like, I don't want to be that. I want to be more than that. I'm not that.
Okay.
I made a lot of mistakes from 17, 18, 19, 20, and I felt like that sometimes, you know, gets shined on the media in a bad light, and I feel like I could have avoided stuff like that if I had.
What's the biggest mistake that you made?
Biggest mistake that I made.
Biggest lesson that you've learned from a mistake that you made?
There's so many. Jesus.
Years old. I have been dating for a very long time, since I was in high school and stuff. And I had to figure out that you can't, well, I was trying to validate myself through dating people, right? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you tell me I look pretty. Boom, I look good. Oh, I don't look good. Well, let me change something about myself. Fuck, I'm gonna change my hair. Oh, I'm gonna get a tattoo on my face. I'm trying to mold myself to be the girl for my man, and which is like a form of love and relationships.
Look, when a lot of men thinks a woman is pretty, but she's low value, she's probably going to get ran through. Because understand what's going on with a woman like that. That's a woman who's living off the flesh. She's using her body to get what she wants. She don't have any intellectual value. So internally, she ain't really got shit to offer. She got the mind of a bird. So the only thing a woman like that could do is get with a dude, use her body, then after she gets what she wants from that man, she find another dude. Use her body, then after she gets what she wants from that man, she find another dude. Why? Because all she knows how to do is use her body for monetization. Women like that, fellas, are low value women. They don't have much value. And when a woman doesn't have much value, there's nothing much that she could offer a man besides a box. And usually women like that really needs to seek help, whether it's therapy, go work on yourself. But the bottom line is go add some value to yourself. So once a man look past the fact that you're pretty, you got some value there. When there's no value there, there's nothing there for a man to hold on to. And that's why I tell you all dudes, the thing about a virtuous woman who is really that, when she walks in a room, her energy fills the room. Like you feel her aura. See what I'm saying? Like when a woman got value to herself, bro, she's not going to be running through dudes, because once a dude get a woman like that, man, he's going to appreciate a woman like that, bro. But a bird, the only thing that you could do with a bird is smash a couple times. And that's all she knows. So it's like, whenever she wants to offer you something, she probably going to offer her body. But again, women like this usually has a very low self-esteem. They usually have mental issues because, again, they are going through life using their body. And a bunch of these women really needs therapy, bro.
Through the roof. Yes. What do you mean? I'm always changing something about myself. Y'all don't ever realize that or notice that? Always changing my hair, always getting tattoos, always getting piercings. I'm still learning self-love. So I've been the girl who just relied on a guy to make me know and feel secure and thinking I'm all that because my nigga think I'm all that. Like, no, now it's time for me to look in the mirror and be like, okay, what do you like about yourself? Name it. Say it. You know, say it out loud.
That's so big because just looking at you and looking at your Instagram presence and just seeing you in there, you would never think that. You're like, this girl is beautiful, the body and everything.
Thank you.
Look at her. I was dying to look like this. I'm at the gym every day, like, damn, I want to, like, you know, if I look like this, I'm like, bitch, I'm outside with a bathing suit on every day.
I've done my whole career of being who I am as the girl that looks pretty, nice body, style, everything surface level, like the appearance. Like now it's time to know who I am and inside, what I stand for, what I love, and what I want to.
Yo, it's the same old story, bro. Now this chick is what, about 30? This is how a woman sounds when she's getting up there in age. When she's about to pass her prime, okay? All of a sudden, she's gonna be like, yo, I'm not that girl that I used to be. It's about me now. It's time for me to focus on myself. It's time for me to pour back into me. After she give her life to the streets.
I was the girl that just showed off her body a lot, but like I really don't like that. I turned myself around and now I want to be modest. Now I want to be the girl who like it's really about the inside and not the outside. Like that got me so far. Don't get me wrong, and I do appreciate it and I am blessed for that. But like I know that you get further with wisdom. You get further with being helpful and like, you know, a servant to others. You get further by having a pure heart and showcasing that and not just being cute.
And some sucker dude out there is going to hear her saying this and he's going to feel like he could save her. He's going to feel like he could help her. But brother, you can't help a woman like that, bro. When a woman give her life to the streets, that's the route that she chose. She knew exactly what she was doing. But the thing about a bird is this, fellas. A bird gotta blame somebody for her actions, okay? A bird will never look herself in the mirror and take accountability. Now, I know a bunch of y'all is saying, yo, Q, that's what she's doing right there. No, that's a woman who's looking for sympathy. Understand the difference. And the thing about a bird, like I said, she's gonna get into the victim role when she's getting up there in age, when she's past her prime and she's looking for a sucker. So guess what? She gotta clean up her image. She got to clean up her image. So of course she's going to sit on a podcast and sound all, listen, man, I really got to work on myself. Like for real. Like my past don't determine who I am. My past is not going to determine my future. But life don't work like that. People, your past will always affect your future. And as men, you always got to pay attention to a woman's energy, because you know why? A person's energy leaves a trail. Your energy is a pattern, okay? It leaves a trail of the type of person you are. And trust me, bro, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, no matter how hard you try. And what's so ill about this? What is so ill about this, bro? Guess who this woman is blaming for her actions? Because I told you all guys, a bird is going to have to blame somebody for her actions. She has to play the victim role. And guess who she's blaming?
You know, my dad didn't give me the talks that he was supposed to give me, so I blame him a lot for me feeling like I lived this fast life and just, you know, I felt like I could make any and every decision on my own when, you know, he's working a lot, so he never really had the time to sit us down, all 5 girls at that, and tell us, you know, about, you know, how to carry ourselves as a young lady, how to not deal with certain guys. You know, I needed that from him, especially, you know, being a young woman, beautiful and all that. In this generation, it's hard to, you know, maneuver yourself not having that in your head. So
being that you didn't get that from your dad, where'd you learn that from?
Big booty hoes, help with it.
So
you had to teach yourself.
I had to teach myself. And I feel like that's most effective, but I felt like it was maybe if somebody gave me a pre-warning of like, okay, this is what life consists of, you gotta be careful, I feel like I would have took a way more skeptical route, not being so free and open and bold and doing whatever.
So that's what you would have done differently.
I would have done differently. I would have been way more like, what's the word?
Conservative.
About my moves. Yeah, exactly.
But you would be a completely different person.
No, you think so?
This right here is sad, bro. Think about a father who is working long hours to provide, to feed his daughter, to put clothes on her back, to put a roof over her head. And this is the things that you get. It's tough out here, bro. And this is why as a man, bro, you gotta be careful who you choose to have kids with. I'm just keeping it real. You have to be selective when it comes to choosing the right woman to have your kids with, because I don't know her parents, but what I do know, daddy was out there working hard. Where was mommy? And a lot of times, fellas, if you want to know the type of girl that you got, meet her mother. Meet her mother. Now, some of y'all might believe what this chick is saying and be like, damn, that's pretty messed up, man. So her dad was busting his ass and he didn't take the time out to raise his daughter the right way? Look at the type of daughter this man got.
Who got the most whoopings growing up? Who got in the least amount of trouble growing up? Who is the rebel child? Who made better grades in school? Who talked back more? Who is the funniest? Who is the most expensive child? Who is more financially responsible? Who goes out more? Who spends the most money on unnecessary things? Who will get married first? Who will have kids first? Who has the most style? Who has had the most boyfriends or girlfriends? Who is the meanest? Who is the loudest? Who is the sneakiest?
It's sad, bro. And like I always tell you dudes, man, as a man, raise your kids. And as a father, your main objective is to keep your daughter off the pole. But the only thing that you could do as a man is do your part and try to be the best father that you could be. You can't stop a person from doing what they want to do, okay? And a lot of times, when a woman sounds like this, you gotta pay attention to who her mother is. The bottom line is this, man, fellas, be wise out here, bro. Be careful out here, because you could do everything right to the best of your ability and still get blamed for it. This right here is sad.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. You all already know. Don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.